Hello and welcome to everybody. Just have to be slick and quick with this stuff, and well, there are some things that I need to take care of. Last night I had to say sorry because live stream wasn't working. Live streams feature for some reason didn't work, and I was also extremely tired. I went to work, and in between work, I was grinding my ass off doing this difficult job that I'm working. So I just went to bed, and that's literally all I did when I came home. I was just extremely tired and felt sorry for it. Sometimes you got to pay the goddamn bills, and that's how things go. Generally, we had one lane miss, and I'll only tell you what I think about the fights. Not many changes, as well as you'll be able to see, but I'm gonna start right now. Chelsea Chandler Joslin Edwards going with over 2.5 or Edwards to win. Next, gonna go with the combat between Timmy Kwamba and Berto Romero. Romero to win. Our fight starts round 3. Next, we got Jacqueline Marin Poliana Viana going with the Marin to win. Then the next combat is Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cameron Simon. Fight starts round 3 or Simon to win. Up we go with the next one, Gutierrez Castañeda. Blackshear Alatin highly got Damon to win or no distance. Next is Gutierrez Castañeda gonna go fight starts round 3 for Gutierrez to win. Then the next is Ivan Elder Gorge Young. Elder to win or no distance. Matt Schnell, Jimmy Flick, going with no distance. I'm going to go with Schnell TKO KO or Flick submission. Flick is a submission god. Literally, nobody outsmarts these guys' submissions. And that's what I think about the card. We had one vein miss on the whole card, which was Giga Chikadze, who weighed above featherweight limit. And I'm having a feeling Giga Chikadze might not have the best thing and the best arsenal for this fight. So going with the main card, we're gonna go with Alice Carroll to win. Hello, mate. Nah, yesterday this live stream didn't work for some reason. Don't know why. So I'll go briefly now and then covering the event. Randy Brown versus Nicholas Dalby. Going with fight starts round 3 or Dalby to win. Now people gonna call me insane idiot, but I really think Dalby has what it takes to win. Michel Pereira, Bus Magomedov. Pereira to win or no distance. Chikadze Onama. Over 1.5 for Onama to win. Chikadze looked horrible on the scales, and I don't see him win this one. Simply, I can't see him win this fight. Smith, Zheng, go, no distance. Yeah, I've seen, man. Or Zheng to win. I've seen, man. These are great videos. I'm literally impressed how you find all those info, but it seems, it seems you're having a lot of talents, my dear fellow. Really, you're having a lot of talents. Ian Machado, Garry, Carlos Prates going with over 2.5. I'm gonna say Garry to win. Garry decision. I think Prates is going to guess out, especially because of all those cigars. And just now discussing about it. Ah, man, I'm quite impressed with your skills, really. I don't know where you find those great stuff, but I've seen videos. It's my passion on the side. I really like doing it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, but whatever you're doing all kinds of stuff. Because of their fan base. That's what I tell people when they ask me. You like passion. Yes, you like passion. I hate because of their fan base. Their fans are the greatest victim crime pussies the world has ever seen. Their fighters are great, humble, nice, but their fan base, these are the greatest. This is the greatest collection of keyboard victim crime pussies in the whole world. And I told them millions of times to come to my dojo and fulfill their threats, and guess what? They never came. So speaks about he just speaks about their real mentality and the fact that they are only strong with words. Mhm. Yeah, only because of their fan base. That's the only reason. I even trained with a Dagestani guy, and he is pretty normal. He's rolling out of laughing. When he saw anti-Dagi jokes, he was laughing. He said, "Well, you are absolutely right. 80% of people are like that." That guy, Andre DNA, he has some interesting videos. That is great, actually. That's really, really great. Pretty great, my dear fellow. That's the only reason. Like I'm telling you, I even trained with the Dagestani fighter, and the guy is laughing at anti-Dagi jokes. He's like, "Oh man, this is so funny." Garry decision, David by KO, Zheng by KO. Agree, man. Giga Chikadze look horrible on the scales. That's funny as hell. The one Dagi who shows up was a man, so he did get off. No, he didn't. He was laughing. I was thinking that he was going to get offended. He was like, "Hey, this is funny. Hey, but our fans, they really do it." Only the keyboard warriors get mad online and scream their threats. No, but this guy is laughing. That's the problem. This guy is laughing. Roberto Romero is the lock. I think so, yes. Probably a decision winner or late stoppage. That's the funniest thing. This guy, he saw some anti-Dagi jokes and he says, "Well, this is actually funny. You know, you have majority of people who behave the way you describe." And he said to like 80% of people are like that. They do nothing, they live from social care, and they blame everyone else for their miserable lives. He says, "You're right, man." But he said, "Listen, you said nothing against me. So in Dagestan, there is only one rule. Do not offend his family. For example, if I offended that guy's family, that would have been a problem. But if I roast them as a population and people who do nothing, it's funny as long as you do it. That's the only rule in Dagestan. Don't touch anybody's family and you're fine." Probably some skinny rib babies who are in their mommy's goat pen basement. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's their version of their mom's basement, a cave beneath the livestock. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, this guy is laughing. Believe it or not, he is laughing at anti-Dagi jokes. And he's saying, "Man, this is funny. Man, this is funny. You're absolutely right." That guy is a king, literally. I thought he was gonna get mad, but no, he's laughing. But no, I'm not joking around. The guy is laughing. He said, "Well," you didn't say anything against my mom, my dad, my sisters, brothers. This is actually funny." He looked like a tough guy, cauliflower ears and everything. I'm gonna tell you one thing. On the ground, nobody has a chance against that guy. Even heavyweight guys cannot stand up. In stand-up, I have 50-50. We did sparring, and in stand-up, I have 50-50. In stand-up, sometimes It's like in stand-up we are even, but man, if he goes for a takedown, no way you can defend the takedown. If he takes you down, no way you get up unless he decides to let you go. That's how things go. And yes, he is a tough guy. And you know what's the funniest thing? He's like, ah man, I don't have professional fight. I only have 200 fights in combat sambo. No big deal. I'm like, only 200 fights. Man, my whole dojo doesn't have 200 fights. And he's like, no, no, it's no big deal. To him, 200 fights, amateur fights is no big deal. No, for him, that's no big deal. He's like, no, no, no big deal. Only 200 fights, combat sambo. I only have, he said, maybe I have around 50 or maybe 100 amateur MMA fights. No big deal. I'm like, man. And for him, that's no big deal. Can you believe that? For him, that's no big deal. My whole dojo doesn't have that many fights. He's a tough guy. Us Europeans should learn from them to step up our game. Uh, you know what is he saying? It's not about learning how. He's saying that Europeans waste a lot of energy on grappling, wrestling. You need to learn to spare the energy. That's enough fights to be considered a pro. Yes, but he is constantly saying, well, I don't have a single pro fight. I'm like, but man, my whole dojo doesn't have that many fights. And he's like, no, 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 no. I don't have any professional fights. So I'm no big deal. I'm like, all right. He says, you don't understand how things work in my culture. I don't have pro fights. I'm not big deal. It's like a national sport there. The top athletes are going into it. It's probably nothing for him. But no, that's what he says. He says, no, 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 you don't understand. I don't have a pro fight. No big deal. But like he has, man, imagine someone having 200 amateur fights. Even 50 amateur fights is a lot, not talking about 200, 300 or something like that. Crazy, huh? And for him, that's no big deal. Yeah, that's insane. But that's what he says. He said, ah, no, 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 no big deal, no big deal. I was born in Bulgaria, but I live in Serbia right now. I'm from Pančevo, Serbia. But the funniest thing is the fact that he believes it's no big deal. That's the funniest thing. No big deal. Yeah, we got some tough fighters. Alexander Akic, for example. Dusko Todorovic. We had Darko Stosic. Now Marko Bojkovic is gonna come to the UFC. He should be coming soon. We have tough fighters, yes. And Bulgaria only had Blagoy Ivanov, Jordan Radev, and Stanislav Netkov in UFC, unfortunately. It shows you how popular MMA is in combat sports. Or it shows me how crazy this guy actually is. Ah, bro, I only have 200 combat sambo fights. No big deal. Used to like Uroš Medic, but his level went down. Yes, I know who is Medic. Yes, Medic did well, but right now he's having grappling and wrestling issues. That's a problem. Imagine if Jokic and Bogdanovic did MMA. I can't imagine that because they're basketball players, but could be great. Hello, take no prisoners. They'd sleep Aspinall and Jones. Probably yes. Probably yes. And sorry, because I'm doing last minute picks and predictions right now. Predictions? Yes, I will say I wrote my predictions. Anyways, I wrote them, but I will tell you fight by fight. That's not a problem. Just to see whether they changed odds. That's what I need to see. Last time they changed odds. Let me see. Gutierrez Castaneda. I say Gutierrez to win, or fight starts round three. Wellmaker Simon. Fight starts round three, or Simon for the upset. Demon Blackshear should win, I think highly. Yeah, Demon Blackshear should win that one. Amorim Jacqueline should win. Romero Kwamba fight starts round 3 or Romero to win. Chandler Edwards over 2.5. Edwards should win. Prates Garry. Now call me crazy. I think Garry wins that fight. Over 2.5 or Garry to win. Smith, Zhang, fight not going distance or Zhang knocks him out. Onama Chikadze, confident in Onama to win. Chikadze looked horrible. Pereira Magomedov, fight not going the distance or Pereira to win. Dalby Brown, fight starts round 3. I have a feeling Dalby could make an upset. Aliskerov to win, very confident in Aliskerov. I think Aliskerov seals the deal. Elder Young, tough fight going with Elder because Young accepted on a short notice. Flick Schnell, I'm going to go with Schnell or fight not going the distance. May I think that Smith be able to take down Zheng. If he takes him down, he's got the opportunity to go for BGG or TKO. As long as the fight stays on the feet, Zheng is stronger. They'd be the most athletic guys, maybe in MMA history. Jokic isn't athletic, he relies on skill. Skill or not, he is the best basketball player Serbia has ever had. He has insane hand-eye coordination. Yay, you're right. He's got it, brother. He's got it. I'll be able to go 5 more minutes because I must go to a training session now, then I must ref later. This weekend super tough. He may not be fast in NBA. He's precise as hell for a guy that big and smart as hell. And of course, I'm covering the event. Don't worry about it. Yes, that's the true repetition though. He's too big to be athletic, though he doesn't show acrobatic moves like that. Intelligence is extremely important. Guys say, all right, intelligence kind of matters a lot. It matters. Intelligence is very, very, very important. Uh, yes, only 14 hours, fella. Yay, only 14 hours. I got to buy one. Then when I get back from reffing, I have to sleep like 4 or 5 hours. Then I'm getting up for the event. Yeah, be faster and more powerful, way more dynamic vocal. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about an energy drink. Go buy one. Definitely gotta buy one before the event. Gotta buy one. Anyways, fellas, I'd stay more, but I don't have more time. Got to go to training session, got to go reffing. Then I will sleep, and then see you at the event. Ništa, Rokas. This MMA where athleticism isn't a high, remember. I'd say he's better athlete than Jones. Okay, see ya, catch ya, see y'all next time. I don't know if I have time, maybe, but I'm covering Prates, Garry. That's what I'm going to cover. See ya. Night, night. And see ya for the UFC event.